So it's been 1 year since I've had my Tesla, and the one question I get asked all the time is, was it actually worth switching to a Tesla? So in this video, I want to give you my full review on what it's been like having the car. We're a family of 5, so I want to go into detail too how it fits for a family. This is going to be my first impressions of the car. This is going to be a spec review. This is just going to be like an ownership review and my experience with the car. So to give you the short answer up front, I still love the car, and it mainly came down to these 4 things: the luxury feel, the tech, the low maintenance, and I actually do prefer charging the car over going to the gas station. So to get into the point number 1, the car does have luxury feel to it. It does have a premium feel to it. I used to drive a BMW M550, and if you're familiar with the BMWs or the 5 Series, the 5 Series are super comfortable. They're very luxurious, and the tech is actually pretty good in the car. So when I was deciding to switch cars, that was super important to me, was to not lose as much of that luxury feel while trying to downsize from that 5 Series. So the ride in the Tesla is super smooth, super quiet. There's been reviews of past cars or past models that were super loud, and I did experience that when I had a loaner. It was like a 2018 or 2019, and it was loud. The seats were different. It was not as comfortable. So I definitely agree with those reviews, but with the 2025 model that I have the Model 3, I didn't feel any of those. It was super comfortable, smooth. It was a quiet ride. The speaker system's really nice. I got the all-wheel drive, so it's got the 12 speakers. It really didn't feel like I was switching or I lost anything from switching from the BMW to the Tesla. The Tesla's one of those cars you're just gonna enjoy driving every day. Same way I felt with my BMW. So to point number 2, technology. This was also very important to me when I was gonna switch from my BMW. And just for reference, I was looking at like the Acuras, the Hondas, the Toyotas, the Lexuses. And what I found was that the tech that the Tesla has was way better than any of those cars. And if I was gonna downsize, I didn't wanna lose too much. And in this case, I actually felt that I gained a lot by switching to the Tesla. The technology is way better than BMW. I definitely like not having to use Apple CarPlay. The system that Tesla uses is smooth. There's no issues with it, no connection issues. The navigation's really smooth. A lot of the addresses damn near majority of the addresses that I type into the car, it's always there. So I've had no issues with that. And then when it comes to the software updates, it does give you an alert, so you don't have to do it right away. I usually do it when I'm gonna go to sleep or when I'm home for the night and I know I'm not gonna go back out. Just start the software update. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour. You can't use the car while it's updating, so it's important to schedule it. And then the full self-driving. I didn't know how I was gonna feel about this full self-driving, but after using it, it's gonna be hard to let that go. So if I was going to work and I was gonna drive on a tollway, or if I was gonna go see my friend in Chicago, then it was nice to just put the full self-driving on, enjoy a coffee, or if I had to eat in the morning, I was running, I needed to go through drive-through, grab some breakfast. It was nice to put the full self-driving mode on and then just eat comfortably. It's like having your own personal taxi. Only downside is that it's $100 a month, so I don't pay $100 a month. I only do it every now and again. Number 3, low maintenance. This was super important. If you don't know, the BMWs and any of those premium luxury cars are super expensive to maintain. Oil changes are like $200. Now granted, you're not going all the time, but I had the worst luck one year and I had to change all 4 tires, and it was like $500 a pop, just to get a new set of, a new tire. So I ended up going through a whole set. So you could do the math. I did, and then the brakes are a lot. I had to do both sets. And when it comes to the M550 performance brakes, they make a lot of noise, and they wear out faster than normal brakes. So, I love that BMW, but switching to the Tesla, I don't have to worry about any of that. The only maintenance I've had so far was $25 to rotate my tires, And then I think I got the cabin filter that's due soon, but that's also going to be very minimal compared to the BMW maintenance. So I would say when it comes to shopping around for a car, if you're looking for something that's low maintenance, Tesla's the way to go for sure. And my last point, charging versus gas. So before I even ever thought about Tesla, I was against the whole battery operated car, charging the car. And then once I finally made the switch and I put the charger at my house, it's super convenient having it at home. The first week that I had the car, it was a little inconvenient because I didn't have my charger yet. So I had to go to the supercharger. I mean, it might have been like 2 or 3 times before my charger came in, which wasn't too bad. But when I had to go charge it and sit there for about 30 minutes or 40 minutes, it was charging from like 18% or 20% to 80%. That's super inconvenient because then you got to put it into your travel time, or you have to plug in it, schedule it in your day. Like you got to go charge and then sit there for a little bit. Or I guess you could go grocery shopping at that time if you wanted to do that. But I found that it's cheaper to just charge it at home, especially if you're going to be driving daily. It's better to just have the charger at home. So that's super convenient. No more gas station, unless I'm taking, the family SUV to the gas station. But it feels like I'm not there all the time anymore. And the amount I'm saving to charge the car, whereas I was spending in gas, I mean, it's a huge amount. It hasn't made a dent at all in my electric bill, coming out to like $60 a month to charge the car. And I do drive often, take the kids to school, go to work, practices, things like that. So I would say this car is for anybody who is looking for those things that I listed. If you're looking for something that's luxurious, that has, the most updated tech, low maintenance, and you're willing to get that charger at home, I think this is the car for you. I think the Tesla's good for anybody, especially the deals that they have. I feel like you're getting the most for your money by switching to a Tesla. I've had 3 of my buddies switch to a Tesla this past year, and they've had no complaints. They love the car too. They love how you can modify certain things. I got a buddy that's bought all kinds of accessories, and his Tesla has like the pillows. He has everything in his car, and he said it's been super easy to just modify to his liking. So if that's something like you're looking for, I would say the Tesla's the way to go. It's definitely, if you compare it to like a cheaper car, quote unquote cheaper car, like a Honda or something, you're definitely getting more for your money by moving to a Tesla. So after 1 year of having a car, a lot of my friends still ask me if I'm gonna keep the car or if I'm gonna get another one, and I 100% either gonna keep the car or get another one. I'm not sure which one yet. It also depends on what the market looks like, what the deals look like, things like that. But it's just fun to drive. It makes life easier, and it definitely saves a lot of money in my pocket. If you're thinking about buying a Tesla, drop your questions in the comments below. I'll answer what I can and give you my thoughts and opinions on it. Hope this video helped. If it did, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.